Good afternoon. So I said I do 3 videos a week, and last week I ended up pretty much got stuck everywhere without signal. Uh, Last week was a long week, so I apologize for not getting the videos up. So we're out here at we're south of Midland and kind of between Midland and Midkiff, Texas. I'm not exactly how far Midkiff is down the road, but we're out here at what they call the West Texas 11. It's a Schlumberger site. Uh, there's a lot of fracking going on right out here. Uh, you know, the site where I delivered, there's literally one right next to it that's fracking. There's one right across about a half mile down the road that's fracking. There's just a bunch of them. I mean, that's the easiest way to put it. I'm not going to sit here and try to count all of them. What we got here last night, I got on site. Took me about an hour and 30 minutes to unload. My trailer's got a small air leak somewhere that's it's just costing me time to get that figured out, because you should be able to dump these trailers in about 45 minutes to an hour. But I had the option of running a couple more loads last night. I was just exhausted. I'd been up since 4 in the morning. I was sitting out there half falling asleep on a bucket, so I shut it down. Took a 10-hour break, actually got some good sleep, and just got out of bed, called dispatch. Their Schlumberger out here is waiting on their water trucks, and then they're going to start back up, so I got a feeling I'm going to end up running out here to Schlumberger since I'm sitting right here. Oh, and all, this last pay period was a little slow for me. I had some truck and trailer issues that slowed me down, had me in the shop a couple days at a time. And that happens. I mean, we're beating around on these lease roads, and things are going to shake loose, things are going to break, and I don't really stress the stuff, and that's what it is. It's small stuff, So every now and then it happens. Again, I don't get upset. So I'm going on my home time this week. So I leave Thursday, so I won't be doing any videos until I get back. I should be back Monday. I got to fly from Dallas to Ohio for a wedding. So to my little brother Dustin, congratulations. Can't wait to see you. And tell you what a moron you are. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So Brady's picked up some new business. I thought I'd share that with everyone. That's we're hauling crude oil now. I don't have a hazmat endorsement on my license, but I'm seriously considering getting it. That crude oil deal's a pretty easy deal. But then again, I kind of like this sand stuff too. It's pretty easy work. Worst part about it, the heat. But if you have a hazmat and tanker endorsement, talk to our recruiter Jason. Tell him you're interested in hauling crude. I don't know how many people they're going to put in that division. I just know that every time I talk to one of the guys running it, they just keep adding more. They need more drivers. Now that's a contract job we're doing with Gibson. So thanks to Gibson for the work. I know there's some guys that are running it down there that really appreciate it and enjoy it. So uh, from them, thank you. Uh, we picked up we picked up WPX. They're keeping us pretty busy. BJ's keeping us pretty busy. COG's COG. They keep us busy, but I don't like going out there. It's just I just don't like that site. There's nothing really wrong with it. It ain't no different really than some of these other ones. Other than they're blowing into movers and castles, they call them, and Schlumberger and BJ are blowing into silos, and we tend to unload faster on silos. But work keeps coming. We're getting busier. So paychecks are going up. Everybody seems to be kind of happy right now, which is a good thing. I still haven't heard on the safety coordinator's position on who got it, whether it was me or one of the other candidates. I know that I was in the top 3 and I had a second interview for it, so we'll see. I keep hear all the time Brady prefers to promote from within, and I guess we'll see. I'm the only internal candidate. The other 2 are from outside the company. So we'll see. I'm really hoping I get it. I think I can bring a lot to the table. I don't think I know. I can bring a lot to the table as far as that position goes. Help coach these guys. So, I had someone ask me a question the other day, and I was going to do a video on it, but like I said, everywhere I went, I had crap service. Does Brady allow pets in the truck? Company drivers down here in the Permian are not allowed to have riders or pets. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. And I'm going to tell you why. Riders tend to be a distraction, and pets are definitely a distraction. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my dog. But you got to stop and walk a dog. You got to feed your dog. I mean, you're out here working. If you're on the well site, you can't take your dog out. I mean, if you're setting on the well site, you can't get your dog out of the truck with the dog. I mean, and your riders can't even be on site. They don't have the training to be on site, so these companies don't even want them, even if they're just sitting in the truck. So, at least as far as the Permian goes, you're not allowed to have riders. Now, I don't know how that works for the over-the-road division or any other of our terminals, but here in Odessa and Carlsbad, that's a no. The other question that was asked is, do you take the truck home? Well, it kind of depends on where you live. So we got a couple guys that work for us. One actually lives in Pecos, Texas, and the other one lives over in Midland, Texas. And those 2 guys take their trucks home, but they don't really go home on home time either. They may take a 24-hour reset or 2 days off at their house, but they're typically working 5-6 days a week, year round. Now, like me, I live just north of Dallas. We're moving into a home north of Dallas, and I can't take the truck home with me. It gets parked at the yard, and I make sure the cab is cleaned up and everything's out of the cab. That way, if they need to use the truck for a road test or something, the cab is clean and good to go. But I do not clean out my sleeper all the way and do all that BS, because then you end up just unpacking and repacking all the time. And I'm not doing that. So depending on where you live, yes, you can take the truck home, but most likely, no. No. You're going to drive home in your personal vehicle or fly home or whatever you're going to do. Good God, there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, so we had a new guy just quit, and I hate to see any good drivers leave, and fortunately, uh, this guy left because he was not a good driver. Uh, it wasn't so he could drive a truck. I shouldn't say that. He could drive. The job itself, what we do, he wasn't getting it, and the heat was really getting him. He was slowing his trainers down, and then I was out on site with him a couple times trying to help him out, and he didn't want to listen. So uh, I gotta be honest, I was happy to see him go. When you come out here, when you get ready to go to work, you have to shave. If you got a big beard, prepare to shave it. It's coming off. Um, he didn't want to shave, so he was constantly getting that, you know, had us and our freight or our field coordinators telling him he needed to shave. Uh, the other thing you guys need to understand is if you come out here, it's an easy job, but it's a hard job. You're going to drag hoses. You're going to work in all kinds of weather, hot, cold, rain. I mean, wind blowing 30 mile an hour, kicking dust into your face. I mean, that's part of the gig. You need to mentally prepare yourself for that. You're going to come out here and have to wear these FR coveralls, and it's going to be 112 degrees outside. And you learn real quick to work smart, not hard, and not get in a big hurry and get yourself sweating and dehydrated. You learn to, just get your hoses hooked up, get everything going the way it's supposed to be. Jump up in the truck and cool off a little bit. Don't sit up there for an hour. Don't sit up there for 20 minutes. Get up there for 5 minutes, cool down for a minute. Get back out and check your hoses. Make sure you ain't got anything going on. And then sit out there and watch your gauges. Me personally, I got a 5-gallon bucket under my bunk that I get out, and I slide it up under the trailer and I sit in the shade. And about every 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, I get up and I check everything, make sure everything's good to go and still operating properly. And then I sit back down on my bucket. And then I keep myself well hydrated. And I go through a 40-pack of water about every 3 days, 2.5 to 3 days, depending on what the temperature's been. And then I've also got a whole lot of Gatorade that I drink in between. You guys seen me drinking a Pepsi. I don't have anything going on right now, and I don't know, it's a thing with me. It's kind of like my morning coffee, and I just got out of bed, so I'm having my coffee. So I'm gonna get my hazmat, my tanker, and once I have that, I think I'm gonna bring a Kenworth down here and haul crude as an owner operator if they have that option available. If I don't get the safety position. One thing I am going to do is they want me to be a trainer, and I'm probably going to do that as well if I don't get the safety position. I think I'd be really good at that. Big reason I think I'd be good is I don't have to ride with a guy in my truck. He's just got to follow me, and then I teach him from there. Sorry. Watching a snake go across the road. Not very big, but snake nonetheless. Ugh. So I don't know how long I'm gonna sit here waiting for them to get these wells up and going and give me a call. Hopefully it's not too long. Um, I don't really want to start my clock, but uh, I'm not gonna sit here all day, barely have any signal. You know, if you're sitting somewhere and you've got cell phone signal, you can watch Netflix or YouTube or something to pass the time. I had a couple books, but I finished them. So now, like I said, I'm kind of sitting out here. I don't really have signal, and I don't want to sit here all day with no signal trying to pass the time. But sometimes that's what you got to do. So to all my subscribers, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it very much. I'd like for you to, pass the videos on, get them out there, let people see them. And if you guys want to see a video on something else, just shoot me a comment and let me know what you want to see a video on. And, I will get it done. And I got a couple other guys that have been assisting me with videos as far as, we're going to do a hose video, building hose video. And it's actually going to be two parts: building a new hose and then repairing a hose. So I'm going to have a guy help me with that. That way, someone's got to hold the phone. I don't have any of those fancy cameras or anything like that. This is straight up just on a phone and a Wi-Fi signal or a data signal. So I plan on doing that next week. We're going to get that done, and then I'm actually going to bring, at some point, I'm going to bring a guy in, the guy that's running Crude. He's their trainer for Crude. I'm going to bring him on, and we're going to do a video on Crude at Brady. So, pass the videos out there. Let's get some more subscribers. I don't make money from these videos. I don't ever want to make money from these videos. This is information based that I feel like people should get for free, and I don't need to get paid to give it to you. Happy to give it to you. As a Brady driver, I'm proud that I work for Brady. I like working here, and I'd like to see more good drivers get here. So for now, I'm going to get off here. Again, if you want to see a video on anything specific, shoot me a comment. If you got any questions, shoot me a comment. And as always, if you're looking to join the Brady team, just give recruiting a call and talk to Jason, or Renee, I think it is now in recruiting. I can't remember. I think. But give Jason a call and let him know that you're interested in joining the team. Till I see y'all again, have a good day. Be safe out there.